Hey everybody, I'm just getting our projector on. So here you are behind the scenes. Nobody's here yet, so that's all right. That's good. I've got my mic. I got this. Thank you. Yeah, we just have to make sure that he's down so it doesn't come back on. Okay, nobody's here yet, and that's all right. And I've got this. Let's test. Yep. Hey, everybody's coming in. Thumbs up. Good morning. You know, I still have not figured out the best color scheme for y'all to see the slides, but we will have slides today. So it's different for when you're in the room. When you're in the room, there's one color that works, and when you're out of the room, it's another thing. And I keep getting baffled by it. So hopefully you can see the slides, but I'm going to tell you about them anyway. So good morning. Beautiful day, right? I got one thumbs up. Give me one more. One more. So, all right, but y'all might be getting your coffee. You might not even hear me. All right, let's see. All right. 4 people are in. 1 thumb up. So still, if you can hear, give it a thumbs up. 2 makes me feel good. Oh, good. See? Now my anxiety can go away. Thank y'all. All right. That's not where we want to go. This is where we want to go. We want to do a post. No, I like it that way. I know I titled this. I could have, switched some words, but I like it. I like it better this way. So it's intentional that it's not grammatically, that's not the right way to put it. Hey, everybody. Good morning. All right, let's go live. We're going to go live, start live video. And we're going to see if that works, and it does. I'm going to grab look at y'all, my Green Bay Packer water bottle. This is really and truly what I use at home because I like to be able to measure how much water I have in a day. So it's what I use. And I thought, I'll bring it because I'm always using... I reuse the plastic one, but I'm not for plastics. I thought I'd bring my own water bottle today. What else should we talk about while we wait for everybody? The weather's beautiful. And we I'll tell you this. So Carrie and the board, we're working on a very specific plan for reopening. We're looking at all kinds of things from the Council of Churches, from other Unity churches and what they are doing and their steps, and of course CDC guidelines. And so we're on it. Don't worry. The plan is happening. We'll be together soon. Somebody's... Okay. All right. So if it's 10... we'll go ahead. See, I don't know if y'all can see it. So Facebook, if you're here, I am going to have slides today, and you should be able to see them, the majority of them, but they will be backwards for you. So if you would like to see a readable view of the slides, you can hop on over to our YouTube channel, Unity of Appleton YouTube channel. All right, so we're going to take an intentional pause before we start, before we begin. And I just invite you, wherever you are, to close your eyes or relax your gaze and just breathe with me. Let's take a breath in through our nose and out. Just noticing the ground as it supports our feet. Maybe noticing the temperature of the air as it hits your skin, your arms. We're grounding ourselves in this moment, this holy instant. We recognize that this moment is sacred, that we are here on purpose, and that love and wisdom are guiding our thoughts. We affirm that our time here is feeding our soul, feeding our essence, that it might grow louder as we walk through our days, that it be the voice that we hear as we navigate every choice, every moment, every decision. One more breath together. And then as you're ready, you can come back to this moment. And I just want to recognize that that is exactly what we are doing. We have the voice of our ego. We have the voice of our subconscious programming. And then we have the voice of our essence. And all of that is within us. And in this moment, you are intentionally feeding that essence. The voice that we feed gets louder, right? My friend Mary says the dragon that you feed gets louder. I think of it as two dogs barking, and I think I got that from Eckhart Tolle or some spiritual teacher. But the recognition that we have a choice as we walk through our day. We have a choice which one of those things that we want to feed. And the one that we feed gets louder. And our essence always, always is leading us to our highest good, our highest joy, our highest peace. That is the voice that we want to follow. And so good for us. Good for us for being here and feeding that voice. Right? You could be anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere, but you could be other places right now. But you have decided to intentionally feed that voice. Good things will come from this time because you made this choice, because you made this decision, because I made this decision. Proud of us that we would do this. And today I want to talk about this notion. A few weeks ago, I talked about pause, right? And I gave an acronym for how to take a pause. And what I recognize is that this is a time of transition, a time of pause, I think, for all of us. We have been through something collectively together, and we're coming out of it. Right? We're coming to the end of it. We're in a time of transition. And that's happening, on the larger scale. But even individually, I think that each of us individually is in a time of transition. And life transition, it begins with an ending. That's how you know you're in a time of transition. Something is ending. Whether it be a way of thinking, whether it be a job or a relationship, a transition begins with an ending, with a stopping. And the most successful people at creating a new beginning, you want to know what they have in common? You want to know what they do? The most successful people at creating a new beginning, they embrace the neutral zone. And I called it a pause a few weeks ago. But this is actually a term that they use a lot in business, when they're talking about strategies for, restructuring in business. But I am suggesting that what is happening for us now is a neutral zone. And the most successful people at creating new beginnings, they do not rush through the neutral zone. The neutral zone is a time of pause. It's a time where something's ended, but something new hasn't started yet, right? And when that happens, we want to rush, right? It feels like we're falling. I have this, what's happening for me right now is taking a breath before I share. Checking in with myself on my own boundaries. So what's happening for me right now is I am recognizing that a part of my story, a part of the story of me, I'm 40 years old, a part of the story that led me to here has been kind of blown apart. And that story I am finding is actually fiction. It wasn't true, a part of my story. And so there's this feeling that, oh my gosh, well, I gotta figure out what the story is then, right? It feels like a free fall. I'm in the neutral zone. I'm in a time where I don't know what the new story is, right? And so how can I be comfortable because I don't have the new story yet? So in this neutral zone, the most successful people at creating the new beginnings, they just don't rush through this neutral zone because real transformation happens in the neutral zone, in the time in between, the time in between the end of something and the beginning of something new. So what's happening in the neutral zone? Lots of uncomfortable feelings, lots of not knowing, right? It feels a little bit like we don't have control anymore, right? And so we don't want to, we just want to get through it. But what's happening in the neutral zone is so important. It is making sure that you don't recreate the thing that just ended. And it's good that you don't recreate the thing that just ended because the reason it ended is because it was supposed to. If it ended, that was purposeful. So you don't want to recreate what just ended. You want to create something new, right? And in order to do that, we just got to get comfortable. We got to get comfortable in the neutral zone. So how do we make it through the neutral zone? Well, we feed our essence, right? In the neutral zone, it's a time of questioning ourselves, of doubting ourselves. It is a time, it can be a time of struggle. Certainly there are moments of struggle. And when we are struggling, we need more love from ourselves, not less. We need more self-compassion, not less. So what do we do in the neutral zone? Self-compassion, self-love. Turn on that podcast that's going to uplift you, that's going to give you hope. Take out that journal and get out those thoughts that are in your head and in your mind. Get them out there. Get them on paper. Take care of yourself. Tend to yourself. Gentleness. Sing. Turn on the music you love. Dance while you do the dishes. You're in the neutral zone. And it can feel so uncomfortable. But that's just because we humans, we like to have control. But by getting comfortable in the neutral zone, you know what you're doing? You're giving control to the universe, to God, to spirit, whatever word you use. You are giving control to the natural intelligence of the universe. That is actually your essence, one and the same. So good that you're not in control. Good that you don't know the answer. Good that you're not at the new beginning. You're not ready yet. You want to know why? Because you're in the neutral zone. And that's where the real transformation and shifts are happening. So we got to get comfortable, and we got to love ourselves, and we got to take baths, and we got to do the things that nourish us. We got to take walks in the sunshine, right? And sometimes we got to cry. Sometimes we got to feel how we feel and give ourselves such compassion as we feel those feelings. I myself am doing a ritual. I got a ritual kit from Mary because she put together these ritual kits. And in the ritual kits, I'll show you. I walk around with this all the time. Is this quartz that she actually blessed. And she also blessed some, the word just left me. Some, okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, but I'm taking time to have a ritual. So I grab my stone, the stone that I blessed. It sits on my nightstand. I touch that. I say my affirmation, the light within me creates miracles in my life. I take my smoky quartz. I hold on to it knowing that I am safe and secure and loved and that where I am is on purpose. I grab that and then I put it in my pocket. And I walk around with it all day long. And then I put it in the sunshine at night. And I do these things I do these things as a ritual because it is a way of me honoring this neutral zone and saying, yes, it is purposeful that I don't know yet what's coming. I'm not at the new beginning yet, and that's okay. So I have a practice for us to do. So I'll give you a minute. I want you to grab a pencil. I should have told you this in the beginning, but we got time, everybody. I told my husband this morning, time expands for me, and it does. I thought I was running late, and I went, oh, no, time expands for me. And then he said, what? And I said, oh, I should really write the steps down to share with people because I really do have the experience all the time of time expanding because, as we know, it's an illusion. So, all right, so you're grabbing your pen, your piece of paper, and I want, just for a minute, we're going to take a breath, just one breath together. Let's do in through our nose. And here's the thing, don't overthink this. You don't want to overthink this at all. You literally, what we're going to do in just a minute, we're going to take another breath and then you're going to go. First, I'm going to tell you what the question is. Don't start writing yet. It's not time. I would describe this moment in my life as blank and blank. And I wish I could blank. I would describe this moment in my life as blank, and I wish I could blank. Okay? So don't overthink this. You're going to put whatever comes up because guess what? We've already tuned in, tapped into our essence, right? And so what comes out of you is going to be the thing that needs to come on the piece of paper. Okay? So let's take a breath. We're going to take a breath together. Don't overthink it. Ready? We're just putting it down. We're going to breathe in through our nose. Breathe out. And now write. I would describe this moment in my life as blank and blank. And I wish I could blank. No overthinking. I would describe this moment in my life as blank and blank. And I wish I could. Okay, did you do it? If you're an overthinker like me, and you just couldn't do it in this time, I'm just take this practice with you and do it in a quiet moment by yourself. But now what I want to do is what we do best. What we do best is call on grace. What is grace? Grace is the givingness of God that is always available in every moment to us. Grace is the givingness of God that is available in every moment. And we did, I don't know, about a year ago, I invited us all to get an image. So let's do that again, just real quick. Close your eyes. And I want you to ask yourself, what does your grace look like? If grace was a person, an animal, a thing, what does grace look like for you? Mine is the progressive girl from the commercials. So now what we're going to do is take this piece of paper and what you wrote on it, and we're going to call on grace. So let's do it together. Everybody close your eyes. I recognize that I am not alone. That available to me in this moment and every moment is all the assistance of the universe. All of life is conspiring to help me in this time of transition, to help me in this neutral zone, to help me with these feelings and with what I wish I could do. I affirm that in this moment, I have reminded myself that I can call on grace. And it is my intention as I navigate this moment in my life to do that. To not rely on myself alone. I recognize that I am meant to call upon the givingness of God that is always present. And I allow grace to lead me. One more breath together. It is my knowing that because we did this together today, we're going to remember. As I was driving here this morning, I remembered yesterday too, but there was a moment where I remembered that I could call on grace, that I don't have to do it by myself. I don't have to be in this uncomfortable transition moment without a new beginning yet, without a new story. I don't have to do this alone. And not only do I not have to, I'm not meant to. Part of what is happening in the neutral zone, part of that real transformation is my learning to not rely on just my own identity, personality to guide me. My personality is a tool for my essence to use. And my essence is very much connected to grace, to the givingness of God. And so in this neutral zone, part of the purpose is for me to remember to call on grace, to allow grace to lead my thoughts, my words, my actions. Okay, we did our prayer. I'm hoping you can read this. I put this slide up here to remind you next Sunday, I will not be doing a live next Sunday. We are having a community Zoom. So at 10 a.m., we are having a community Zoom led by Bedford, everybody. Yay, Bedford's back. So Bedford will lead that community Zoom. If you are not a member of our Facebook community, please reach out to us so that you can join that Zoom. It's an amazing, the consciousness of the people that make up this community is amazing. It's amazing. And I wish for you that kind of support. I got a book specifically for my son. It's written by Abby Wambach, and it's called Wolfpack. And she is an former Olympic gold medalist in soccer. And she wrote this book about leadership. And she did a YA, a young adult version for 10 and ups, right? And it is meant to, it's the lessons that she learned through her career and being a part of a team, being an athlete, and on how to lead. And one of her, so I'm reading it to my son. I read the first chapter to my son, although I didn't start with the first chapter. I picked the one I wanted him to hear first. And so I read it last night to my son. I totally recommend it, anybody, especially if you have a child that identifies as an athlete. Like it really speaks to that athlete part. And my son really identifies himself as an athlete. So I knew it would speak to him. And it is a beautiful book. And part of what she says is find your pack. Find your pack. And so on our community Zoom, we've got a pack here going on at Unity of Appleton, right? And we are meant to have the support of our pack. So I wish for you, I wish for us, this community. So next Sunday, 10 a.m., Community Zoom led by Bedford. I will not be here doing the live. Community Zoom led by Bedford. Okay, what's next? The Daily Word. And I love this one. I didn't change it. I'm going to go with it. The Daily Word is a Unity Worldwide publication. You can find it at thedailyword.com. You can order one. It's a daily devotional, or you can, it's actually an app too. You can get it as an app on your phone. And it's amazing. It's just a little devotional, a little way of feeding that essence, right? So it gets louder. And today, Sunday, April 18th, it's pray for others is the word. And I when I saw it, I knew that it was purposeful because what I want to say is that intuitively, I know that the others in your life and the others not even in your life, we're all going through this time of transition. And we all deserve the support of our pack. And praying for others is a way to do this. It is a way to support your pack. Okay? And P.S., you can use exactly what it says as the way to pray for yourself. Okay, so pray for others. With mind and heart, I know the truth for each person I hold in prayer. I'm going to say that again. With mind and heart, I know the truth for each person I hold in prayer. A friend, someone said, knows the truth for you until you can know it for yourself, right? Praying for friends, family members, and those I haven't met, I center my awareness in the truth that each one for whom I pray is a living expression of God, just as I am. Letting go of fear, I release thoughts of lack, illness, disharmony, or any limitation. I see each person for whom I pray abundantly blessed. I see them abundantly blessed. I see each one warmed and comforted by divine love that lifts their hearts and brings harmony to their relationships. I affirm their abundant living, guided by divine love, wisdom, and understanding. I see each life unfolding in perfect divine order, enjoying security, health, and joy. And the verse is 1 Corinthians 14:15. I will pray with spirit, but I will pray with mind also. I will sing praise with spirit, but I will sing praise with mind also. Right? The way we think. See, in Unity, we do something called affirmative prayer, and we believe in the power of affirmative prayer. And I am a living example. You are a living example of the power of affirmative prayer. Affirmative prayer is tapping into our essence and speaking truth, right? Seeing the truth. And I say this all the time, but it is, for me, it is my way of remembering how to pray for another, how to hold the truth of another in my awareness, no matter what is going on in their life. Jesus could see you dripping with your illness, and he did not see the illness. He could not see it because he was so aware, connected to the truth of who the person was, because he had found his true connection. He had found the truth that he was a living expression of God. And so when he looked upon a person that was dripping with illness, he did not see it. And so the illness fell away. That is the power of affirmative prayer. We affirm what we know to be truth, that no matter what is going on, right? So for in my life, this in-between time, the story that I don't yet have, you can affirm for me that I am love, that I am wisdom, that I am whole, that I am complete, and that all is truly well. Write that down. You can do that for me today if you want to. That's how we pray for others. Okay, so our vision, a world powerfully transformed through shared spiritual awakening, and our mission, advancing the movement of spiritual awakening and transformation through unity, a positive path for spiritual living. And our values, abundance, acceptance, community, diversity, integrity, joy, and love. And we celebrate our kiddos with this affirmation. Unity of Appleton sees the divinity in all children and nurtures their unfolding spirituality. And I'll just say that the prayer we do at the end, for those of you that aren't doing it with your kiddos, that's when we get to it, I'll show you. That's the prayer I do with my children every night. All right, so we're going to do our moment of gratitude. So what we recognize is gratitude is not putting a smiley face sticker on it, right? It's not putting a smiley face sticker on it. It's recognizing that there is something that I can look for to be grateful for. And in this moment, we want to be intentional about doing it. And so I invite you to bring to mind a person, something for which you feel grateful. I am going to bring to mind grace. I am going to feel gratitude that the givingness of God is available to me in this and every moment. And I invite you to do the same. Feel that. The givingness of God is available to me in every moment, and I am thankful. And either silently or out loud, thank you. Thank you that I am not alone in the in-between. We did it. Gratitude. Our affirmation of prosperity. Thank you, everybody, for continuing to give, and our sustaining members who week after week give. Thank you so, so much. We are very grateful for anything that you are inspired to give us. There is a donate button right on our website. There is a donate button on our Facebook page. So if you feel inspired to give, please do, and we are grateful for it. So our affirmation of prosperity, Unity of Appleton is alive with the energy of spirit and the flow of divine abundance and radiant with unlimited possibilities. I'm so excited about us all being here again. And I'm so excited about meeting some of you that we haven't met yet, that have been with us through these weeks. It's gonna be good. Oh, and there's exciting things coming. I just want you to know. Just be excited without knowing yet what you're excited about. Okay, our celebration of giving and receiving. Divine love in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I joyfully give and willingly receive. I give in love and I trust God as my source. And this is the prayer that I do with my kids every single night. I just think it is a beautiful affirmation, and I just know that they're going to have this written on their hearts to take with them when they're 40 years old, whatever they're doing. I know that this is written on their heart for them, and then they can call upon it, and it will be there for them. And it makes me so glad and so grateful for unity, because it's unity that gave me this prayer. So, prayer protection. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Is there a more perfect prayer that's ever been? Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. All is well. Okay, so I'll see you on the Zoom. We're going to have our community Zoom in just a minute. Remember, next week, I will not be standing on the stage at 10 a.m. It's going to be a community Zoom with Bedford. Please don't miss it. Reach out to join our Unity of Appleton Facebook group, our Unity community, and you'll get the link so that you can join that Zoom too. Okay, good morning and goodbye, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hi, Amy. Hi, Sean. Hi, Priscilla. I'm saying hello to everybody that said hello. See you later. Have a great Sunday. Enjoy the good weather, the outside. But first, come to the Zoom. All right. See you in the Zoom, guys.